morning, Tina Tubers. Another gray, overcast day. It's okay because that kind of happens in December here. Foggy, misty in the morning. It'll clear up this afternoon. But I'm on my way to meet one of my special friends, and I'll have to find a video, and I will find one. Vani. I met her, I think it was, when did I work for Dr. Watts? I think around 82. Maybe even, no, it might have been 83, 84. She was just coming into the medical field. I think she was only 18. And I was probably 28. So, I tell you, she has been my spiritual mentor for all these years, and someone very, very special. Her and her husband Rob, I just adore them. So Vani is the one that was just brilliant and very, for someone so young. She had just graduated from medical assisting, and she was working for Dr. Schwarzenegger. He had a solo practice as a gynecologist, obstetrician. She was newly married, so she was working there, and she just has the greatest work ethics of anyone I've ever known. So I just took a liking to her right away. Well, let's see, how did this go? I went to Canada shortly after that and lived there for a couple years. Came back and was looking for a job. And I got a job with Dr. Schwarzenegger, but he had joined practice with Dr. Schwarzenegger. And then they added Dr. Pollack. So there was 3 of them. And Vani, I don't know if she was working there then. I know she came on board shortly after I was there, or she was there when I came on board. Can't remember. And then during that time, I was just a transcriptionist insurance gal. And then there was a little bit of hanky-panky, and they let the manager go and offered the management position to me. I'll never forget going out to lunch with my mother and saying, "Mom, I can't do this job. Like, I'm not trained." I used to sit and watch her do payroll and accounts payable, and I just thought, no. I don't think I could do it. So, as I was talking to my mom, we were having lunch, I said, I don't know unless I try, and I don't want to have any regrets that I didn't try, because it was a huge increase in pay. Now here's the situation that I get promoted to manager, and that was pretty fortunate. I've been working in the medical field for maybe 10 years by then. So it was a rough road because I was promoted from within. I had been one of them, and now I'm manager. So I had to carefully plow the field, if you know what I mean. And so we became very close. I mean, Vani and I much closer. I got close to her family, her mother. Maybe I can put some pictures in here. We used to go on women's conferences, Christian conferences, weekend conferences. I went on one with her mother and Vani, and I'm telling you, we had the best time. So, and just laugh. They laugh all the time, which to me is my cup of tea. That's probably but I will say this about Vani. I was a Christian, but I came with a lot of blemishes, and she knew a lot of the things that I had done, and she never judged me, always had open arms. And I'll tell you what, that is why I drew closer to Christ, because of my relationship with Vani. I had a relationship with Christ, a thankfulness, a one that I was drawn to Him. But so good. He runs other properties, and she does all that. She runs her husband's business, her son's business. And she's one of these that has family dinners, always cooking for her church. They're involved in a ranch for wayward boys. I mean, they amaze me. She does so much, and she does have her ailments, and she has really had some illnesses. She's had 2 knee replacements. She just keeps going like the ever-ready battery. So I gotta tell you, but the cool thing is, her family, her mom lives across the street. Her dad passed away a couple years ago. Bless his heart, he was adorable. And so her mom lives there, and her sister lives with her. And I think her brother used to live next door to her. And now Vonnie's oldest son, one of them, I don't know if it's the younger one, lives there. And then the house next to her sold, they bought it, renovated it, and their younger son is there. So all her grandchildren and her parents are all right there. I just think that is amazing. Some days I'm sure it's too close for her. But I said you should just have a sign on your door, having sex. That would really keep your mom out. Yeah, it would do it. So anyway, it's so great. I don't need these, except sometimes my eyes are so sensitive. But she is so cute. Love her laughter. And so when we were in that same when we were in the same medical practice, I think I've told you this before, I had laid out in the sun, had this dream to do a softball tournament with all the GYN practices in Sarasota, and ask for a donation of $500 for every practice. And I had a concession stand. We rented a concession stand. Vonnie and I would go to Sam's, her husband would bring the barbecue, the grill. I'm telling you, I could never have done it without Vonnie and her husband. And so we sold concessions, and then we had a dunk tank, a doctor's dunk tank one year. And so, I don't know, and it got really intense. Like, gynecologists were hiring girls. Do you play softball? So, are you good at softball? So, it went on for, I want to say 4 to 5 years. We raised a lot of money for cerebral palsy. The doctors would go on our local news and advertise it, the day of. I think we had it was just a huge day. So those are wonderful memories. And then my nephew Jared and her son were about a year apart, I think. Maybe a year apart. And I remember Vonnie having to lay in bed for almost 9 months of her second son. She almost lost him. Oh my God, she came in the office bleeding, and I thought the baby's gone. And honest to goodness, when she came out of there, everybody was so joyous. So she had to have bed rest. So I'd go over and sit on the floor with Jared and let him play with her son Dustin while we talked. So just the best memories. And one of the great memories as well, and I'll throw in some pictures, was my brother Craig played Santa Claus. And I think I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. It's Christmas time. It's fun. I knew this was going on, so I knew he was going to come as Santa Claus, surprise everybody. I had gifts for each girl in the bag with a little clip-it of him to talk about, so that it was personal. And I didn't give away anything real bad, but he was tremendous, Craig. He should have been an actor like my brother. So anyways, what he first did, this is the part he did that I didn't know about. I was on this third floor, second floor, and he must have put a ladder up there on the roof. And he's very, he could do stunt movies, okay? Because he's very agile and he can do anything. So he dressed in a Santa suit and his pack. We opened up the sliders, and I had a balcony, and there was a lot of girls outside sitting there. And somebody said, "Oh my God, there's a drunken Santa Claus that just fell off the roof." And I go, "What?" So I run out there, and I could hear his voice, and I started smiling. I go, and he's acting like he's drunk, and he's trying to find his glasses, and they go, "Man, I wonder whose party he's gonna be at." Boy, oh boy. So all of a sudden, you hear these jingle bells coming up my steps, and you can hear him, and the girls are going, "Oh my God, he's coming here, he's at the wrong party." I mean, it couldn't have been any better. So anyways, once he came in there, I don't know how it happened. The song came on, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. So he started dancing, and he started taking off his Santa belt, and then he took off his Santa vest, and I kept going, "Oh my God," the girls are laughing, snickering like crazy, and I'm going, "He's a Christian, like I've never seen him do this." Like, I didn't know then he took his pants down. That's what I was saying, he's a Christian. And he had on Jingle Bell boxers, so nothing inappropriate. But I remember Rosina, she was snorting. She was like, tears were coming down her eyes. So then he gathered everybody together and had them sit on his lap, and he gave them a little gift from the pack. And they all said it was the best Christmas party they'd ever been to. So it was just, and so Craig I bought that Santa suit for him to wear. He wore it several years, did several parties from there to another practice, and he came and did that party. So he was always a hit. So I'm looking so forward to seeing her. So she just, on Thanksgiving Day, she writes me a text, says, "Thinking of you. Let's get together Friday or Saturday for brunch or breakfast." I go, "Let's do it." So what a blessed event that I should have been contacting her. So I'm just so thankful for my friends, folks. So very thankful. Old and the new. La, la, la. It's wonderful. I'll talk to you later. Bye. P.S. Yesterday, I didn't even get to yesterday. I'm just blatting on about my history of Bonnie, but that's good. Yesterday was crazy. I went to UPS, dropped off a package. I dropped off clothes at Goodwill. And then I went to the car place to drop off my car and have it detailed, because they had a Black Friday special that was incredible. You guys, this inside, I stripped of everything. I put all that crap in a bag because I wanted to make sure they sucked out everything that I had. So we did that, and they were so busy because they run this ad like twice a year, and you save like $60. That I had my car in there at noon, and when I got there at 10 to 6, it wasn't done. They're still working on it, and they close at 6. But anyway, so Debbie and I went on our own merry way to where did we go first? We first went to breakfast at the same place I'm meeting Bonnie, because we were over in this area. So we did that, and then we went to this place called Ollie's, which is, I heard another YouTuber talking about Ollie's and showing what they got from there. Oh, I know, it was No Madness Life. And so it's kind of like a Big Lots. And I was going to get candy, and I thought, I'm not so sure, because candy looks like it could be many years old. I'm not just so sure of it. So, but great prices if you like that kind of stuff. And so, what else? Then we went to where? Then we went to dollar store. So I was looking for paper plates. Now you can always find those, what are they called? Silo. I don't know if they're called Silo. They're called something. Like the red Silo cups, they have the red plates. You know, 3 different, what am I trying to say? Separations on the plate, nice and sturdy, great for a party. I couldn't find any. So I tried Target, and their stuff was, I didn't like this Target wherever I went to, so I got them online. They're a little pricey, but I had so many returns that, I know that that shouldn't be the way I think. I had so many returns that I had the credit there. So anyway, I think I'm going to have like 13 to 15 people. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. And what else? Then we went to Target. So anyway, I'm here very, very early. I don't like being this early. Anyway, that's all I know, folks. I guess I could go into Beads or something like that. This place, what is Beads? Stage Door Studios. What? Why couldn't they have some fun places for me to venture in? Affordable dentures and implants. You know you're in Florida. Oh yeah. There's Groomer. What is Beads? I guess I could go in there just for fun. Sarasota Liquors and Wine, don't need that. Party supplies. Are you kidding me? All right. Maybe God sent me here. Because then I could just send that other stuff back if I find something cool here. Okay. See ya. I'm going to close the video for today. Remember, be good to yourself, be good to others, and God will bless your efforts. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.